Welcome to my podcast, Consider It Done. My name is Jazlyn, and we are going to dive deep into the world of manifestation and the law of assumption. I'm not here to give you a strict rule book or a complicated, unrealistic routine. I'm here to give you the knowledge you need to decide what works for you. Because at the end of the day, you are the only creator of your reality. So you don't need my permission. You just need to realize your own power. All you have to do is consider it done, and it will be. This is episode 2 of Consider It Done. Thank you so much for the support on my podcast launch earlier this month. I know that this can all seem a little woo-woo at times, but the fact that this resonates with people who don't have much knowledge on the law of assumption or manifestation in general is amazing, and I can't thank you enough for listening. So last episode, we discussed what mindset you should have when it comes to manifesting under the law of assumption. And if this is your first time joining me and you have no idea what the law of assumption is, please go listen to episode 1. That will give you the foundation for it. But essentially, it's about assuming you have what you want no matter what the circumstances are. Now, I know that at first it can be difficult to just assume you have your dream life when you're not actually seeing it in front of you. So for today's episode, we're going to discuss, is manifesting really just being delusional? Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen phrases like, I'm gonna be delusional, or this is feeding my delusions, and you need to start being Delulu all over social media, especially TikTok. And I get what they're trying to say, but I actually think that using the word delusional is more harmful than helpful long term in the context of manifestation. Why? Well, let me ask you this. What's delusional about getting what you want? If you feel called to, you can take the time to sit on that question and even journal on it so you can get a deeper understanding of why you hold that assumption. What is delusional about getting what you want? Why do you think that getting what you want is a concept that is not even rooted in reality? Being delusional is defined as holding false beliefs or judgments about reality. It's defined as being severely mistaken. So when you tell yourself that manifesting is just being delusional, you are just subconsciously reaffirming that getting what you want is not realistic, not accurate, not correct, not true. That you don't actually have it. And that is a limiting belief. People love the Delulu trend because that delusion acts as a safety net. If they don't get what they want, they can just say, well, I was just being delusional anyway, and pretend they weren't actually serious about it in the first place. Law of assumption requires you to drop that safety net. Because a safety net is the same thing as a plan B, and there are no plan Bs in law of assumption. If you are telling yourself you have it, but then giving yourself a safety net just in case you don't get it, then you do not have it. You either have it or you don't. It really is that black and white. Boldly claiming it as yours might be intimidating at first, but that's what works. Life comes from you, not at you. Law of assumption states that your assumptions create your reality, which makes you the creator of your reality. So how is getting what you want delusional if you have the power to give it to yourself? It's time for you to realize your own power. And to do that, you need to take your manifestation off the pedestal and put yourself on the pedestal instead. If you have the power to create anything, and you do, there is nothing that should be up on that pedestal but you. It doesn't matter if you're manifesting a cup of coffee or a convertible. You can manifest it all just the same. Take your desires off the pedestal. They are all realistic. Drop the delusion mentality and start normalizing your manifestations. Tell yourself, it's normal to have what I want. It's normal for me to be rich. It's normal for me to have the career I want. It's normal for me to be dating that person. It's normal for me to be famous. It's normal for me to be successful. Whatever it is that you are manifesting, start telling yourself it is normal, not delusional. By viewing your manifestations as some unattainable goal that is so unrealistic that you have to delude yourself into thinking it's possible, or viewing them as such a huge, far out there goal that hopefully you will get one day if all the stars align, or if you get super lucky, or if you work really hard, or if you do all the steps in your 5-year plan, not only are you affirming that you don't have it, but you're affirming that it's not easy to get, it's not realistic to get it, and it's not even within reach for you. Why are you making it so difficult for yourself by reinforcing all of these limiting beliefs? Tell yourself you have it and it's normal for you to have it, and that's it. Then move on, because it's already done. So there's nothing you need to do to get it. I'm not saying that if you view your manifestation as delusional or unrealistic or difficult, then you'll never get it. But if you do get it, your assumption is still that it's not sustainable long term. So it manifests as a fluke, a one-time thing, something out of the ordinary for you. Don't have the mindset of a one-hit wonder. Have the mindset of a superstar. When people treat their manifestations like a lucky fluke, they usually lose it right after getting it. It's like when someone wins the lottery but goes broke a year later because having all that money wasn't normal to them. Don't manifest one big win. Manifest a lifetime of big wins. Make winning your new normal. So, how do you actually do that? How do you take something you wanted for so long and suddenly just make it feel normal? It all comes down to your inner conversations. Your inner conversations are the thoughts you have when you're doing the dishes or driving your car or standing in the shower. That's where your true assumptions actually live. You can tell yourself you have your dream life for 10 minutes in the morning while you do a manifestation technique, but what are you saying to yourself for the other 23 hours of the day? For example, let's say you're manifesting wealth. You've decided that you are rich, but then you spend your whole day compulsively refreshing your banking app out of anxiety. Or you feel this heavy wave of guilt every time you treat yourself to a coffee or buy something nice for yourself. Or maybe every time a regular bill comes in, your immediate inner reaction is panic, and you tell yourself, all my money goes so fast, or I can never get ahead. Or let's look at relationships as an example. You're manifesting your SP, And by the way, SP stands for specific person. It's a really popular term in the law of assumption community. So, for example, if you have a crush on John and are manifesting a relationship with John, then John is your SP. But anyway, let's say you're manifesting a relationship with your SP, but you're currently no contact. So when you're in the shower, you're having a fake argument in your head with them about how they ghosted you. If you already had what you wanted, you wouldn't be having those conversations in your head. A wealthy person isn't holding their breath every time they swipe their card. And someone in a happy, secure relationship isn't fighting with their partner about how they got ghosted. If you want to normalize your manifestation, your inner conversations have to match the reality where you already have it. Now, I'm not saying you need to force toxic positivity and pretend everything is perfect 24/7. But you do need to catch yourself. When you notice your inner dialogue slipping back into that old lack mentality, just pause, take a breath, and remind yourself, wait, why am I stressing about this? I already have what I want. This is already done. Flip the script in your head until having what you want becomes the only logical conclusion. You already have your manifestation, but when you physically see it in your reality, don't say that you're shocked you actually got it. If you manifest with intention, there is no reason for you to be shocked. Try to be more mindful of what you're thinking throughout the day. So, for the next 2 weeks, do the of course challenge with me. Whenever something good happens, tell yourself, of course I got it. That's normal for me. And here's a bonus. If something bad happens, then you could just tell yourself, that's not normal for me. Your circumstances don't have the power. You do. If circumstances don't align with your reality, you don't have to claim it. Just deem it as not normal and move forward. By affirming that, you're going to see it happen less and less in your reality because you're not normalizing it. Remember, the bad thing is the fluke. The good thing is not. And thinking that negative circumstances control your life is what's actually delusional. Getting what you want is not.